Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and hey, why don't y'all let me know where you're watching from? That's interesting to know stuff there. Now, over here, my friends at SpotlightHobbies.com, they got a couple of new things in. You got the Model Cars magazine. The next issue of Model Cars is in, so you'll want to get that right away. The 57 is out of stock. Again, people are buying them left and right, sometimes up and down, mostly left and right though. And they'll probably have more in soon. I got some more information on that guy too. Also let me see, they still got the Stranger Things Rebels 69 Camaro Z28 and the Stranger Things from Rebels 85 Chevy K5 Blazer. That's cool. I still got that going. And the Rebel 69 Camaro 1/12 scale, Z28. Man, that is so cool. I know it's so cool because I've had it. I think come out when? Around 99, 2000, 2001, give or take 10 years. I built it back then. Also, there was two others that I had. One was the split window Corvette. What was that, a 63? Something like that. Split window Corvette. And, 57 Chevy. Big old 57 Chevy, let me tell you. If you think that Camaro is big, wait till you see the 57. If they decide to bring it back. I hope they do. You hear that, round two? I don't know. If they got one, you pretty good chance they got all of them. Now, what the heck is going on here today? I don't know. It seems like, oh no, where Godzilla's gone. Has he split? I don't see him. That's his. Uh-oh. Seriously, I'm serious as a heart attack right now. Godzilla is nowhere to be seen. I don't know if he is. It's not a gag I've come up with or anything. This is actually Channel 9 news happening right now. Where is he? Man, that is freaky deaky right there. I'll find him later, but still, wow. It's amazing I can't see him, though. That's just freaking me out. I wonder if the raisins had anything to do with it. I ain't making this up. This is actually factually happening here today. Now, whew, oh, okay, I got some embarrassment on me. Let me see, I get this. I should have, I'm kind of goofy, y'all know that. When I was saying mount this piece in here and in here for a striker to keep the door from closing too far, didn't even occur. I said mount them down here. I had this one mounted. Come here, thing.
Oh, hell, buddy.
It was mounted down here. Oh, no, too low. And I thought, oh man, it needs to be up higher. You know, so it's like a door striker. Also, when this is sanded out and it's not touching no more, this crack will more than likely close up. See, I didn't mention that last time, and I was supposed to. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Now, there were still fit problems with the parts not fitting very well, and I took a deeper dive into it to see if I could figure out just what was going on and why people might be having trouble. I'm not sure if it's the actual thing, but we're gonna. I went in and I found the gremlin in the box, basically what I'm trying to say. So we'll figure it out here together. Now, first off, this is not supposed to be in there. That'll throw you off really bad. It's not part of a 57 Nomad, so just set that off to the side like that. Now, there the ejector pins that push the parts out, they're covered. These things are covered. Well, look. Here's one right here. Thing. See that guy? And they're all over. So you got to find them and get rid of them because there's a couple. There's another one. I don't know if, no, I'm not sure. No. That's an ejector pin. You got to get rid of those. And see, there's one. And I've shaved a bunch of them off. That's going to be your main problem with all these parts not fitting together good. Like this here is La tailgate. And it's got snaps. There were, let me get his up here. Let me get it focused here. Let me put that there. And nope. Anyway, there's ejector pins all the way around the perimeter. I'm pointing to the damn screen. I'm crazy. There's ejector pins all the way around this perimeter. Like that. You got to get rid of those where they're sticking up, you know, and they hold the parts apart. And there's a bunch of them on here. Not the two in the middle. Those hold it together till you glue it. But yeah, I think that's the main problem with parts not fitting together. This guy looks like he ain't got no flashing on him, but there is a little lip. And when you go to put him in place here, see that it's I can keep it in the screen. See, there it is. And you can see it's not fitting just perfect. It's because this needs to be sanded down just a little bit on this edge. Get that. Let me see what else is in here not fitting good. Now these fit good, I think. Oh, that's what I was going to say. These parts need to be assembled, I guess. I forgot. I had this figured out earlier, and now I'm just stupid. Okay, this piece it's still got the pins on it. Let me see if I can get it to show up. Turn off the light. Yeah, there they are. The three of them across there. Don't need to be there. I hope. They might supposed to be there. Now that I can see them a little clearer on here. Anyway, you see these? There's one. And there's one. They're all over. And if you take them off, then everything goes back to fitting good. You just got to find the little boogers as you're putting stuff together. I'm doing my best here, people. I'm just a guy what likes to build models for the last 65 years. Okay. Oh boy, I get to show you this, though. I'm kind of proud of the way this is going. Let me get this tipped properly. Turn the light back on. And I guess I just need to pick. This is still waiting on to dry. So I can water sand all the boogers off of it. Oh, I got to pause. Okay, I'm back. I had a visitor. He gone. Now, out of breath though from running out the front door and back. I added some stuff like headlights. I like these headlights. These are off the Tijuana taxi. I'm thinking that's where I got them. And I got this row of spikes running down the middle of the thing. And it just really makes me think of Spot's tail. It says Monsters, you know. And I don't know if you can see them, but I got water pumps, electric water pumps. Oh, there they are. Yeah, electric water pumps and harmonic balancers because the alternator be driven off the drive shaft back there. It's an old custom trick. And it cleans up the front of the engine a lot. And radiators are gonna be under the bank. Anyway, that's all I got done to that, but I sat here moving stuff around and trying different things over and over until I come up with that. And when I laid that row of spikes down the middle, I said, oh, wait a minute, that's cool. Yeah. And headlights are kind of buggy. I like them. I got to get some carriage lanterns or street lights or something to go on the corners of this. Yup. Well, believe it or not, that's all I got. I mean, I got some models to show and a story to tell, but I haven't gotten a lot done since Sunday. Yeah, since my last show. But you got to remember, I'm lazy. Okay, let me see. You know, I don't have a script or anything. I just stack everything up here in front of me and I put notes out. I got little notes that remind me every once in a while. You know, I'll look at them and do what they say. Let me see. Oh, I'm going to show you. Well, everybody else has got their Dodge Dart, and I don't want to be left out, so I thought I'd show mine. I showed a different Dodge Dart. This is another different Dodge Dart. Same kit, just built a different way. Why not? Whoo, look at that, man. That is nasty. I tell you, man, the cobs around here are infamous. Let me show the motor. Oh, check it out. The boy put all kinds of work in this one. I like those red plug boots. I really do. Here, you turn off and come here and brace me. Yeah. See fuel lines. I see fuel lines from both the carbs running to a doohickey right here. And plug wires. Oh, check out over here too. Here's the throttle linkage. Throttle linkage back there. Is there a return spring? No, that's a shame. I should have done that. I mean, I went to all the trouble of making all that crap. Oh, I tell you what, if you take a piece of wire that's got insulated on it and cut it about that long and then cut the insulation and take most of it off, just leave these two little pieces, one on each end, then you can just glue it to your levers and to the side of your carburetor, and it looks just like carb linkage, and it's just like you can make it in like a minute. Okay, well, oh, the reason the hood is like that because he had a carb fire last time he was at the track, and he's just now getting the new scoop put up on it. That it only burnt the fiberglass scoop up, didn't hurt the hood. Oh, he's working on it. Let me see now. Willys time. Starting with a 33. Oops. I gotta move it away from the camera stand, where the camera stand stood. And this is the 33 Willys, Ohio George Montgomery, but it's owned by another cat right now. I'll let it go around once and then I'll show stuff. Yeah, nice, pretty nice. Okay, quit. And take the snoot off of it and oh, look at that. That's a classy looking set of fuel lines. How close can I get? Right there. Yeah, classy set of fuel lines coming up. And it's got the same thing on the other side. There's 8 of them all together. What runs from the back here all the way down to the fuelie pump. Well, check out, dang it, here is the dual oil filters and the lines feeding them and stuff. Wow, I got into this one. I don't usually go that far. This is old. That's why I'm showing these. Every one of these is way over 10 years. This one's probably 15 at least. Got the, that's the brake right there. You pull on that guy to stop it. And then the other gas pedal, and then the other pedal is the clutch. Man, I'm doing a real bad job of filming today. I keep looking at the actual model instead of the picture in front of me. And this is a trunk. It almost stays up. That's one of my hinges. And if I had phone wire, the old old-timey. The kind that used to, it hooked to a box outside your house, run along the baseboard, through the wall, and then along the wall at the bottom, and then up to your phone. You don't get that anymore, and I haven't found any in a long time. But you can make these hinges out of it. Look how smooth that thing works. It's just perfect. It's just made out of phone wire. Okay, that's enough for this guy. Let me move him, and okay, these next three are identical. They're not identical. They're all the same kit, made different. Y'all recognize the old Revel 41 Willys. Yo, now I don't think this one, I put plug wires on it, I think. This was pretty much a box stock build. I had like a dozen of these bad boys, and I thought I ought to build at least one of them. And this is straight from the kit, using all the kit parts and doodads, including whatever the heck that thing is. And, yeah. Whoa, I even got the, there I go again. If I could just, there is the radiator hose. Hardly ever see that on one of my models. Yeah, I keep looking over the camera at the model instead of looking at the picture in the... Here it is again. This is him again, but he's made into more of a street ride. Got the treaded tires on the back and a little bit better front wheels up there, for driving. And let's see. Interior, if it has one. Yeah, there's one in there. Can't see it for crap. I like the gold and white, though. That's nice. Let's see what the motor looks like. Oh, look at that. Boy, he done went to town and bought all the stuff to go on that. Green boots and yellow wires. That's cool. Got the fuel lines up here. Thing, old buddy. I'll get it. There's the fuel lines and the thing with the, heck, I don't know what all everything is. Going down there for something. And, yeah. Has it got any fuel lines over here? No, it's just a single feeds. They're not dual feeds. Alrighty then. And the last one, next to the last one, is still that same 41 Willys kit, Revel. This was the oldest one. He's 20. He's at least 20 years old. I guarantee it. It's not a pickup. It's this kit. It's this exact kit. I just had to do a lot of cutting up here. I did a lot of cutting and heating it up with a cigarette lighter and bending and pushing, and then I had to make the new drip rails and this body line thing. This body line that goes around it right here is a strip of plastic that I glued on and then primered and worked it. But yeah, there wasn't a pickup at the time, available, and I really, really wanted one, so there I went. And besides, I wanted to see if I could do it. Man, look how that chrome is just... You could almost take it for a rusted up, derelict barn find deal. Well, at least it's got some fuel lines on it. Big old spark plug wires. They're a little out of scale, if you ask me. Yeah, it almost looks like a barn find. And for some reason, I made the front end pivot. I don't know why. Oh, it'll look like, yeah, a scratch built those traction bars. I must have used the ones that come with the kit on a different model. Okay, and the last one, I'm going to let it rotate while I tell you me and Charles' story. Come here. It's not exactly the Willys. Oh, he ain't going to sit. I don't know. He ain't going to show up. Aw, that's a shame. Well, I just have to set him here. He ain't a Willys, but he's a Willy Toet. He's a fink. Okay. Me and Charles, we was working at this furniture factory, what made those old-timey, they were new at the time, just the rage, but they're old-timey now. You remember, most of y'all, well, if you're my age, you probably had one, or your mom had one, or your grandma had one. Those big old stereo dealies, cabinet dealies, the long ones with the raise-up lid, and then you had a record player and a 8-track tape player and AM/FM radio, and then some slots for 8 tracks to fit in. And the front of it was all speakers across the front, and it looked really pretty. Well, that's what we was making. And we run out of lids. I was working on the packing and loading, and the boss come back and said, I need y'all to go to the warehouse and pick up 20 lids, which we're running short on lids, and we're going to need them back here pretty quick. And they told me and Charles to go get them. And the company truck wasn't there, so we used Charles's truck. And the warehouse was only like 3 or 4 blocks away. So we went to the warehouse and backed up in there and loaded up the 20 lids, slid them up in the back of the truck. Had to load them one at a time because damn things are heavy. And but got them loaded up. And then we looked over a few feet away, and there were 2 pallet trucks. I don't know, pallet jacks. I don't know if y'all know what those are, but they have the 2 forks like a forklift, and you put it under a pallet and then pump the handle and it'll raise it up on wheels and you pull it around. But you can also raise the handle up here and turn it back and forth like a little red wagon when you're sitting in your wagon and you hold that thing and turn it. They work like that. Plus you stand on one fork and kick between the other. And every time you see those, they're in a factory with a smooth floor. So you can get up some speed and flying. They're fun. And we seen them and we thought, hey, let's have a little bit of fun. We jumped on and started chasing each other around the factory, trying to catch each other and running. And about 15 minutes later, we go, oh, wait a minute, we're supposed to be working. And we parked them back where we found them and jumped in the truck and took off and went down a block and had to hang a right. And when we did, we realized that the tailgate was still down. You ever seen somebody lay a deck of cards down and just fan them like that? Well, that's how them lids did coming out the back of the truck. One after the other, just right out in the intersection. 20 used to be primo, not scratched up lids. Every one of them was ruined as soon as they hit the ground. Plus, people would drive over them like they was some sort of inconvenience, just roll right over them. Nobody stopped to help. Me and Charles running all over the place, picking them up, throwing them back in the truck. Put the tailgate up this time and turned around and went back to the factory and let the tailgate down and backed up real quick down where the scrap was, let them fly off into scraps, and then sped back up to where to get some more and loaded them real quick, closed the tailgate, and took off and got back to work. And the guy was like, damn, it took you guys forever. What was the matter? He said, I don't know. We had trouble finding the right ones. And he looked and he said, yeah, these are the right ones. Okay, all's cool. We almost got in some serious trouble. Hey, watch out there. What's the matter? Sounded like he threw his brakes on real quick. All righty. Well, Willie Toet. He's my buddy. See the way he's bent? That was hard. This isn't a kit. This is all scratch built, except for it's a resin truck body that I got from Spotlight, and I used it. But the rest of it is all scratch built. Look, he's even got one of his cables is broke from pulling that front end off of that poor Thunderbird. Yeah, well, that's my show. That's my rambling and all my models. And where in the heck is Zilla? I'm not kidding. Oh, there he is. He was not there a minute ago. He was laying down taking a nap, I guess. He was right in front of the stage, and I looked a minute ago. I think he just got back, laid down like he'd been there the whole time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Well, everybody, if you don't mind subscribing to this mess, it'll make you feel better if you do, because you think, wow, I'm helping that dude out, man. Also, there's a notification bell, the little black one. You want to hit that so you get all of this mess. It's free, don't cost you nothing, and you don't have to unsubscribe after you watch. You don't have to subscribe to watch, but I wish you would. Subscribe and stay that way. And also hit a like if you don't mind, because that really helps me out. They put my shows on a little more often, for more people. And share with your buddies. You know your mom wants you to share with your buddies. And leave me a comment. I love reading the comments, and I answer them as much as I can. And I love you guys, man, because you're awesome with the comments. And me, Godzilla, the West Coast Sun-Dried Grapes, and all the band say, see y'all later. Bye.